Hello, my people. Good morning. I know that I'm starting this video very late. There is a reason for it. I just want to clear the air before misunderstanding will start. I will not rush. I will wait until our people will start joining the program. As I'm waiting, let me lower the noise of this mobile phone flying around. Welcome, my people. First of all, let me tell you people, the phone I'm using is Huawei. It's called Huawei phone. That is Huawei P40 Pro. I will do advertisement for this one. This phone is one of the world's best phone ever made. The phone that is perfect. I'm just using this advertisement to wait for other people to join the chorus. So there are reasons why I'm making this video. I'm making this video because I want to clear the air. Since the issue of Nigerian election, Nigerian problems, agitation, problems falling from helter skelter, the herdsmen, the Boko Haram, all the problems that Nigerians are facing today started on that day Abacha was killed. There are reasons why I do tell you people that I don't like Yoruba. There is a reason for it. That I do tell people, not that I don't like Yoruba, my friends. I like my friends. But when I said Yoruba, both Wole Soyinka, all the whole so-called Yoruba elites of today, all of them are criminals. They kill Abiola. They collude and kill Abacha. All of them are involved in all the problems tormenting Nigeria. Them and some northern elites. Go to my page. Watch Uputa panel. Most of you were not yet born. Most of you were still small during the time of Uputa panel. Most of you know nothing about what really conspired. But I'm begging you. The only person I'm begging, pleading to Nigerians. I know that my videos are being watched viral in Nigeria. Nigeria and Nigerians listen to me. Listen to me attentively. Nobody is paying for this video. Nobody is demanding for me to make this video. I did my research. I do my research. And when I come out and tell you something, mark my word. All of you, you may like me today, you may hate me today. But I have to tell you the gospel truth, nothing but the truth. What I'm about to utter now may annoy many, but let me tell you something. Men looking at Nigeria today, if you are looking how things is moving in Nigeria today, will you still believe each word, whatever your press is telling you against someone? Will you stand to accept any allegation, any lies flying around? Because the journalists of today, or the journalism operating in Nigeria, are not anything journalism. It's fake. Do you know the duty of journalists? When story pops up from line A, before he will write a word, he will leave the office, carry his camera, carry his microphone to the scene, interview people, direct, investigate the problem going on in that area. That's how it works. And he will now come back, following what he received, following what he observed, including everything, evidence that he achieved in the scene. He will now write his story. And everybody that comes across that story will know that that story is 1A, German call it 1A, that is number 1. Nobody will argue, nobody will kick against it because it's nothing but the truth. The problem of Nigeria started from that day Abacha gave up ghost. Look at Nigeria now. Look at all the whole people parading, both the ones fighting Buhari. They are all in that room planning and making the garri. Do you get me? My brother, I will come back to your question. You said that how can journalism be authentic in Nigeria when all the outlets are owned by politicians? I will come to it. Remind me if at times I do forget. Sorry for that. But when looking at Nigeria today, the only person that I'm seeing, the only person that I will use my cash, fly to Nigeria, use my cash and do campaign for, pay people on his behalf without even seeking his face, is Mustafa. It's Mustafa. The man that was accused that he killed Abiola's wife and that killed Abiola's blah, blah, blah. That man is the Jesus of Nigeria. If Nigerians has foresight to see, if your pastors know that there are tunnel that God talks to them, they will tell you that this guy has healed the nail. That is A and amen. I have been searching, looking for who is qualified to govern Nigeria. Who can cure the disease consuming Nigeria and hand Nigeria back over to the people? It's Al-Mustafa. No other person. Go and search Al-Mustafa. He was released from prison. I know that Nigerian constitution bars everybody who has entered prison to rule, but Obasanjo break that yoke. If Obasanjo will come out of prison and rule Nigeria for 8 years, every other criminal operating in Nigerian cell can come out and become our leader. What am I telling you now is this. The only person, go and do your research. Go and do, I'm an Igbo man from East. I'm not seeing any Easterner that can govern Nigeria. All of them, all the whole political elites are criminals. All. If you go to Yoruba, do you know what? After Abiola was killed, this guy, Al-Mustafa, go and listen to him. You know, when somebody is telling you the truth, you will know nothing but the truth. When criminals are lying, digging around, look at Soyinka with white hair, white bat, all of them collected dollar and closed their mouth on the death of Abiola. And they will come out to tell you how bad is Buhari. All of them are guilty of what is happening today. All of them colluded in killing, accepting to kill Abacha. Abacha saw this thing. Abacha saw this problem. Abacha saw all these things and they collude. Both Abdulsalam Abubakar, that so-called handed over to the civilian rule. Hey, they are the architect of this problem. And they are the one who is Kingsley Moghalu. Listen. Don't argue me. Don't argue. There is nothing like sentiment in terms of rescue. You don't have sentiment when problem try to consume a nation. Do you know that Nigeria is going down? Do you know that Nigeria is sinking? Do you know that if you fail to intervene, you will use 1 million naira to buy 1 loaf of bread? Nigeria is falling back to the time of Ghana. And Ghana will give us Nigeria must go. I'm telling you the gospel truth. So telling me Abacha was looting. Oh my God. You see, I just made mention. Did Nigerian press that told you that Abacha is looting and the Nigerian government that is telling you that Abacha is looting, did they tell you the truth about Nnamdi Kanu? Did they tell you the truth that Mbakwe was killed by Nigeria? Did they tell you the truth, the problem tormenting you as an Igbo man? Do you know what Abacha told Iwanyanwu when Iwanyanwu was working against him? Abacha called Iwanyanwu of Imo State. Go and ask him if he's still alive. He will tell you the truth. Abacha told him, I am not here because of the Igbos. Igbos are my friends. I am here because of the bad egg that Nigerians are not seeing from Yoruba land. And the captain of that bad egg is Olusegun Obasanjo. You get me through? The only solution in Nigeria, I don't need no Igbo man to rule. I will not campaign for any Igbo man. If you like, call him whatever. That person you are mentioning, Mogalo, is the property of the corrupt Nigeria. I am telling you the gospel truth. You are telling me that Abacha looted. Start investigation on Mogalo. You will see how much he looted himself. All of them, who better pass who for Nigeria? That is my slogan. Is who better pass who? But the only person wey anus dey clean inside Nigeria today is Al Mustafa. And I know it's only him that has the antidote that will cure the disease that is about to consume Nigeria. You know that, I don't follow losing boat. I don't follow sentiment. I don't follow because I be Igbo. Igbo man must rule. Igbos have not ruled before, my brother. What I want is good governance. Whether it comes from north, whether it comes from south, or from west. Because the country where I'm living, we don't ask which tribe is ruling. We ask which party win the election. You get me? It's not who. It's party. Political party. Region. Tribalistic election. Tribalistic politics. Oh boy. Pack them through on one side. This thing where you the yarn. This thing where you the type. I see say your hand is sweet. One day you will wake up to realize the truth. You are like a church goer who know nothing about religion, who know nothing that is politics. Everything is gain. The only fool is people like you people that they use your brain as marionette. If the entire youth of Nigeria wakes up, Igbo, Amaka, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Economics. Who fixed the economy of Nigeria during the time of good luck? Is it good luck? Government is not one person. If Mogalo enters there, he will not be the economic minister of Nigeria. If Mogalo starts to rule Nigeria, he has no right over the finance of Nigeria. He has a lot of things to take care of. Not even the economy of Nigeria. Don't be surprised. Mogalo may enter into power and he will become Biden of America. Nigeria will collapse in his watch. That is the game of Nigeria. Abi Amechi Christiana, I'm not lying. I cannot lie to you. And I can never lie on earth. Tell me who is better than Al Mustafa in Nigeria. I'm asking you, write it here. Who is better than Al Mustafa in Nigeria? Is it Mogalo? Mogalo have tested Nigeria. Mogalo have become the vice president of Central Bank of Nigeria. Has Mogalo ever come out to tell you the truth of the game that they played? How much money did Mogalo sign that the president demanded? Did he rejected it? Did he one day oppose the excess printed money of the people in power? Did Mogalo ever made open that look how money is being looted, how billions of dollars are being siphoned in Nigeria? Has Mogalo tell you the truth? He will never try it. The only person that has evidence, file of criminals in Nigeria is Al Mustafa. And Al Mustafa Kangeso. Bona Jonjo, Bona Mama, Al Mustafa Kangeso. Al Mustafa, I will follow. And it's only him that I will campaign for, I will back, I will follow, I will support. Any other thing is foul and lie. Man, look at Nigeria. Look at Nigeria. If you look at how Nigeria is working, like my brother that is calling on Mogalo, I know that he's writing this thing because of sentiment. Igbos haven't through since after Biafran War. Did Nnamdi Kanu tell you what was sealed and signed 2019? You are here praising criminals. Are you talking to me or you are talking to who else? Please, write name, Christina. I want to know to whom you are talking to so that I will be able to defend myself. You know, and I'm not here to discuss Nnamdi Kanu. I told you people to go and sit at home to show solidarity. And you people are doing it. I'm happy because of that. What I'm here to discuss is about the solution of Nigerian problem. Okay, Christina, you are talking to me. Okay. Let me ask you one question. Nnamdi Kanu told you people that you should not participate in past election. That people shouldn't even acquire voters card. But after a certain time, they have an agreement with whom, and he demanded you people to go and vote and participate. What happened? Did you question him? Why? I am the one that always comes out to question every decision that is a little bit tricky to my eyes. I haven't seen you coming out to question, but I'm not here to discuss Nnamdi. Nnamdi is in the hands of the criminals in Nigeria. Nnamdi is suffering. Please don't bring his matter. If you want me to discuss Nnamdi, write to me personal that I should bring one day for Nnamdi Kanu's affairs. I will do it. I will respect you. I will respect. But here, I'm here to talk about the solution of Nigeria. You know, let me tell you something. As I said before, Christina, please, I'm begging you with everything you believe on, please, I'm begging you to drop on Nnamdi Kanu's affairs. We are here because of Nigeria. I beg. You know, my people, what I'm trying to say is this. Nigeria is bleeding. Nigeria is bleeding. And the worst is about to come. What you guys experience will not stop. Christina, I'm not deceiving you. Is Nigeria not bleeding? You want me to dance to your tune by discussing Nnamdi? Am I here because of Nnamdi? You know, I am not here because of Nnamdi. Stop pushing me towards Nnamdi's affairs. Millions of videos people are on air discussing that problems. Why must my own be special? You know, I'm here to discuss the solution that are tormenting my people. And it's Nigeria. The problem that is killing people in Nigeria is Nigeria. Nigeria has no law. Everybody look. Today I published something on my Facebook that somebody or a group come out. I don't know what they call him. Let me look for his name. He said that if Buhari dares to declare bandit terrorists, that Nigeria will burn. He said it. Did he lie? He did not lie. He did not hide himself. You know, he said, if Buhari declared bandits as terrorists, nothing will remain in Nigeria. Islamic cleric, Gumi, what? Gumi, yeah. Sarah Reporter has published it. You know? So, if people like this will sit down in their parlor and call press to come over, and they will throw demands or dictate something for Nigeria, it tells you there is no law. I know they have freedom of speech, but telling Nigeria, do you know what is Nigeria? Nigeria, the Federal Republic, is like him dictating to Nigeria or dictating to Buhari. Buhari is the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, voted by the entire Nigeria, that made him the president. It's now this man is dictating to the east, south, west, north, that if you dare declare his followers terrorists, that there will be nothing like Nigeria. Do you know what it takes? If it's in a country where law works, DSS and all the whole security apparatus of Nigeria will be fighting to get hand on him. And he needs to explain to the Federal Republic what he means that there will be nothing remaining in Nigeria. So I am here to tell you that the only person who is qualified, who have looked every corner, he is qualified to bring the rule of law back to the people, hand the federal government of Nigeria back to the people, activate the law of the federation that will suit, makes you to travel all over Nigeria without fear, that will make you to be a Nigerian, a proud Nigerian, is Al-Mustapha. You may call him whatever you like. After all, I have seen criminals that have killed people, later repented, and become pastors. And people are floating in their church. I have seen Ashawo that is using her pussy to make money. All of a sudden tomorrow, become a housewife. I mean, humble housewife. If they tell you all these things, you won't believe it. Al-Mustapha, you may call him names, but I don't believe on Nigerian press. I don't believe on Nigerian propaganda. Everything that flies around Nigeria is fake. It's manipulated. As one of our brothers says, that there is nothing like journalism, because all the press operating in Nigeria is owned by politicians. Ask yourself, what do you think that will push a politician to go and acquire press company or newspaper company? It's to whitewash himself and whitewash everything that he does. Look at Nigeria. Channels Television interviewed Emma Powerful of IPOB, and they were suspended. If it's in a country where rule of law works, the guilty and the accuser and the judge can be interviewed. It's not a problem. But I'm telling Nigerians, because my videos are going to Nigerians, I am not going to deceive my people, because that country belongs to me. I love that country more than you people, because I have been here. If that country falls, I will be in perpetual slavery imposed by myself. But if things change in Nigeria, I will be able to carry my bags, carry my property, take my child, family back to Nigeria and establish a new life. I know that freedom is not given, but taken. The Nigerian state is entirely has been a coward since time immemorial. I believe what you are saying, but I may argue what you are saying. Do you know what? There are people that knows how to solve the problem of Nigeria. But whenever they try to raise their hand, they will be stamped bad egg. The opponents will use their companies, that is the press, to tell you the other side of the story. But it's not true. I have not seen what Shagamu said about bandits. You may also write it here so that other people may read about it. But my message today is this, my people. The title of this video is that the only person qualified, if Nigeria as a whole choose Al-Mustapha or press or start demanding that Al-Mustapha should come out to contest for presidency, you will see the earthquake that will happen in Nigeria. You will see Soyinkas and their group. You will see a lot of bandits will rise up and tear their sword and tell you over their dead body. And Soyinka said that if Trump win in America, he will destroy his American citizenship. And Trump win. What did he do? He traveled to Nigeria and started talking a different rubbish thing. I am here to give you facts, my people. Nigeria will work. Hey, Nigeria will work. The problem we are having is we are choosing the wrong people. That is our problems. We are choosing the wrong people. Let me see what is this. Okay, let me add this person. I don't know to add something because I'm seeing the sign of camera. I don't know because this is my first time to use this P40 Pro. I don't know. So but if he may join, that would be nice. So that he declined. Let me try the other person and see. So okay, it's no longer working. I don't know. So what I'm saying in this video is this. Please, my people, the only person, go to my page as you are there now. I publish a lot of videos. Uputa Panel. Go and watch Uputa Panel. And if you watch it, I know that most of you will keep on searching for Uputa Panel investigations. You will read it. Okay, go ahead, Benjamin. You will read it and you will be able to find a lot of truth out of it. So a brother, he's a follower. Benjamin, thank you for following. Igbo, Amaka, you are not even following me, and you are here writing and waiting for me to read it out. Go and follow me first. If you follow me or you like my page, I will read it out. Or you write something. I'm just joking. Sorry. Let me get they said that connection failed. I don't know what they mean by connection failed. So Miriam Kingsley said Charles Jr. Principal freedom fighter is still better than a free slave. So lots of comments are here, but let me see what said. How can journalism? Okay, let me see the last listen. So, Shagamu said, if Buhari proscribe bandit, a terrorist group, that Nigeria will end. Okay, his name is Shagamu. I don't know. I published what he said. I saw it today on Twitter, and I snapped it and published it immediately. Who is this man? What is giving him the gut to terrorize Nigerians? Because he's a terrorist by telling Nigerians, if you do this, I will do the other one. You know. So what did you see in Al Mustafa? Please mention from his past. Okay. Message is coming fast. He said Gumi is his name. Okay, Gumi. Why do you hate the Yorubas? Is it because of what happened during Nigerian Civil War? Yoruba play no role in Nigerian Civil War. They play their own role in Nigerian Civil War. I will go into details a little bit, Benjamin. I'm not hating, I didn't hate Yoruba people, I mean individuals like me. But what I hate is their political elites, so-called political elites. They are all corrupt. During the Civil War, you know that the Yoruba elderly man that they respect was released from prison and sent home by Ojukwu. And what is his name again? Awolowo, right? Awolowo was released. Why did Awolowo? Why did Nigeria arrest Awolowo at the first place? That is a question that all Nigerians should be asking. Why did Nigeria arrest Awolowo? Do you know that the first bandit in Nigeria, the first one, because all the whole coup plotters in Nigeria, their financiers and planners are Yoruba people. Do you know that one? You know? So I just hint, and I'm not going direct. He said that he's not a terrorist. He is the voice of the oppressed who are now speaking out in northern Nigeria. Voice of the oppressed. He's not the oppressor. Wonderful. Honor, please go and read what this man is saying. The bandits that are destroying Nigeria, tormenting Nigerians, and you are, it's like my sister wants to join. Let me hear from her. Okay, will she join? I bet yes. So if she joined, she declined. I could have paid her something. I could have given her something. Forget Mustafa. Power must come to the south. My sister, you know, we don't like what is going in Nigeria. What is going on in Nigeria? We don't like how politics is being played in Nigeria. We don't like evil things that are happening in Nigeria. But we are the ones backing those evil things indirectly, not knowing. We are the ones promoting those evil things, not knowing that we are in support of such things. Ask me why. The reason why I'm saying this is this. Where I'm living now, I don't participate in election. They invite me, they send me letter every election. Please, the next 2-3 months, there will be election. Get ready to vote. If you open that paper, you will see party. You will see party, 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 party. You don't vote people. You don't vote tribes. Nothing like tribe. If you come to Germany, there are Bayerisch people. They have their language. They have their tongue. There are not Westphalen. They have their tongue. If you go to Berlin, Brandenburg, they have their tongues. If you go to Hamburg, they have their own tongue. If you go to every corner of Germany, they are all tribal people, independent. All of them are 100% independent of each other. But they don't play tribalistic politics. It's only in Nigeria that we play tribalistic politics. And all of us support and back those tribal politics. And what is killing us today is tribal. Now we hold power. Now we the power. Now the not the power. Now we hold power. We want power back. We are born to rule this, that, tribal. Until Nigeria start practicing political politics, not tribal politics. Who will bring that power to the South? Let me ask you, Ike, who is qualified in the South to govern Nigeria? Look at Eastern region. Look at all the whole evil happening in Eastern region. Look at all the whole killing happening in Imo State. Look at kidnapping and shooting in Anambra State. Look at Operation Cobra Dance in Abia State. Look at what is happening in the other side, what they call it, the state that was created out of Abia, Ebonyi. Looking how your elites are colluding to enslave you. Can you tell me, mention of one person whom you think is qualified to govern the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Let me read what the other brother said. Civilian said, "Good evening. I would like to invite you to my political program. I would love to be there, you know. I would love you are teaching your followers the wrong thing about Nigeria. I'm not teaching nobody anything wrong. I'm telling them the gospel truth. The only person that will govern, rule, serve Nigerians is Mustafa. Any other person, prove it to me. Who is qualified to rule the federation? If you against what I'm saying, tell me who is qualified. Let me try the people that I'm seeing their camera, if they will be able to join. Let me see whether this brother will join. All of them are declining, and keep on writing. Come on air your view, decline. Let me see this brother. Maybe he's the one. I think it's not the one battling before. Igbo Amaka, why don't you on your camera to join? Kisile Mogalo. Kisile Mogalo was once part of the government. Mogalo was once part of this government. He has served Nigeria. What did he do differently? What did Mogalo offer to your people? Have Mogalo directly, indirectly, or in any corner leaked the secret of what is happening in that area? Telling you the cure. He's only telling you about economics. But you are contesting for presidency. You are not contesting for Minister of Finance or Minister of Economy of the Federation. You are telling us about the economy of the country, but you are the president. Or do you have people that, or do Mogalo has people that will take over that position? Let me see. Let me see. Somebody want to join. Let me see. No answer from that video. If you know that you will not join, you don't need to send me that request that you want to join the conversation. But if you have something to say, send in that video. Let me add you so that you will come out and air your own view. Like a brother said that he will invite me to his own program. I will join you with all pleasure to defend myself. I'm defending what I believe on, and the only person I believe upon is Mustafa. Any other thing you are talking, do you know what? First of all, I was once like you. I hated Mustafa to the largest core. I don't want to see him. The time when he was released and Wazirike invited him to Eastern Region, I was one of those people that cursed that man that invited him. I said, why should you invite this man into Igbo land? He's an evil man. He's evil. He's not good. He's this and that. But now I have come out to find that he is the only person who is qualified to rule the federation. No other person. No other person. Is it Tulumbu that will rule you? Because Moghalu don't even have the cash. Moghalu don't have the money. Let me say out of Zeribe, maybe not out of Zeribe, Mbakwe of Imo State, if he will come out to tell us something. You know, Moghalu have participated in the government of Nigeria. Moghalu didn't make any change. Moghalu didn't even alarm Nigerians that something is going foul under his table. He is among those people, if you collect one, he will collect two. If you collect your own, he collect. All of them are the same people. The only people that has made Nigerians proud is the military. Everything happening in Nigeria is tied to economy. All the insecurity is as a result of economic hardship. Yes, I know that one. I know it. No country will function under this so-called constitution. I don't call it constitution. I call it decree. It's military decree. Who wrote this decree that is tormenting Nigerians today? It's the same people that killed Abiola. The same people that killed Abacha. They are the ones that came together and wrote that constitution for you. Led by Abdul Salami Abubakar. Yes, the democratic ruling government has never called in the convention that will look into Nigerian constitution, either to adopt the 1953 constitution or the older ones, or to amend 1953 constitution to suit the order of the day today and adopt it as the civilian constitution that will give right to state, local government, and councilorships. Every community has the constitution that will give what they call it, traditional rulers their right back to govern their people. Not when the governor just turn his hand like this. Every ruler, imagine governors kicking emirs and sultans. Imagine the governors kicking every kings in Igbo land. They don't like your nose, they kick you out. They give staff to whosoever they like, creating a vigilante, their own vigilantes, call them the community rulers of the communities, dividing communities, destroying communities, uprooting the tradition of the land. And you call them what? That is military decree. And there everybody lies to govern the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Have you seen Moghalu come out one day and tell you that the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is not conducive for civilian rule? I, as a normal civilian, knows that military don't write constitution for civilians to use. No country does that. It's only in Nigeria you will see such things happening. Am I lying to you people? I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you the gospel truth. It's only in Nigeria you will see that military are the one designing the affairs of. Are you seeing the police on the street again? Police are like scouts. Military have taken over everything. They are telling you that the civilians are ruling Nigeria. Why the military is doing the order of the day? Because the constitution gave them the right to do it. But when you adopt the constitution of the people, the civilian constitution that will tell the military where you belong is your barracks and the borders of Nigeria, to defend and protect the lives and properties of Nigerians, don't allow invaders to penetrate. Today, half of the militaries are guiding the politicians. How many militaries are there now to defend the Federal Republic of Nigeria? Even though the police that are supposed to enforce the law into the people are also guiding the whole politicians. Who is there to save and protect the lives and properties of Nigerians? Nobody. Who is talking about it? Have you seen Mogalo to stand up to tell you the truth about Nigeria? He's a liar. He cannot rule. I may support him on Twitter, where I do defend him. If people try to attack him, I do defend Mogalo on Twitter, sorry. But here that I'm making this video, I'm not here to play tribalistic politics. I'm here to tell you the gospel truth. So, bro, no president has made Nigeria proud. Are you seeing German government, Netherlands government, and others? Any country that want to function, let me answer to Ike. Any country that want to function, you emulate from others. Yes, I understand what you're saying. You emulate from others. Like Nigerians that are in Nigeria, they don't know anything about these countries you're mentioning. I'm living here. I'm part of them. Here, now my village I did. That place for Nigeria, now my village too. I love what I'm seeing in Europe. But what does it take? Let me ask you once again. What does it take for Nigeria to call for national convention and tell them time has come for us to adopt, example, the German constitution? Okay, Ike, you're in Netherlands. Nigeria tell the Nigerian people that it's time for us to adopt the German constitution because there is rule of law, human rights, and everything that we need. You understand? And that national convention will now say, okay, we need it. Let's change things that will suit and turn it to Nigeria. And we adopt it and program everything and dismantle the presidency to become prime ministerial positions. President will now be ceremonial in Nigeria. So that any party is no longer political, it's no longer tribalistic politics. It should be party winning seats in house to have majority in house. No longer is it the Easterner, Southerner, Westerner that is ruling Nigeria. Whosoever that is ruling, like in Germany today, play no rule. Because you don't dare fuck around, you will die in prison. If Angela Merkel employ, even though his house dog, to guide him, she would leave that office the next day. That is where rule of law operates. But in Nigeria, it's government of the family, by the family and for the family, nothing more. Any other thing come after. Even though their dogs has more value than common Nigerians on the street. Imagine in a country where it's no longer conducive for people to do their normal business. In a country where customs will leave smugglers to carry rice into Nigeria. What did I say? Customs will leave smugglers, collect money from them, and open door for them to smuggle rice into Nigeria. And now they will leave the border and went into market to seize rice inside market. Which law does that? It's only military decree, nothing more. No plus, no minus. Well, I will cut this video short. It's late here. It's getting to 2 a.m. I need to calm myself back to normal so that I will be able to sleep. If you have any other question, please put it in comment below. I do read all your questions. I do read your comments. But if you want me to do any special videos on anything, send me direct message. Write it to me. Contact me. I want you to talk this thing. Not coming on air, try to bend me with whatever, calling me names, liar, 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 so that I will treat your matter. Things are not done that way. You know, I am here to discuss Nigeria. Go to my page, watch Uputa Panel, go to YouTube, search for Uputa Panel, rehearse your brain, know things that happened before, figure out why we are where we are today. It's possible to find out. So can I have your number? I want to talk to you on my program. You write me direct message. I won't write my number here. If I write it, then I won't sleep. You know what I'm saying? You know. So please send me private message, and we will communicate on that. God bless you, people. God bless all of you. I love you all. I love you with all my heart. I love my people. I'm not doing this video. Nobody's paying me. Nobody. You know. Last question: do you support election in Anambra State? I support election in Nigeria. I want my people to get involved in Nigerian politics. Do you know what? Our the people that after the war knows how to play politics. But today, our politicians in the East have rendered us useless in terms of political game. And they are growing old. If they start dying, who will replace them? I'm very sorry for the East. I'm very, very sorry. We should start embracing politics. The Bible that you do read says, seek ye first the kingdom of God, and other things shall be added unto you. Bye-bye. I love you all. Love you. Bye-bye.